Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. We are back together again at last on this lovely, lovely Thursday morning, July 16th, 2020. And I want to cover some very important stuff with you here so we can gain a perspective on what's happening. It's that simple. That's what this is all about, staying ahead of the market. And it could not be simpler because we know the plan. We know the grand scheme behind this hideous thing that is literally taking over the world, and I am not joking. So let's talk. Right now, stock trading doesn't start for about 35 minutes. And stock futures are lower across the board. This is massively stock market positive. Yes, it is. Why? Well, I covered it over the last couple of days. I explained to you that this market has gone pretty much parabolic, straight up. It can't happen. You need a pullback. Markets are more or less a random walk with an upward drift. Okay, that's how they work. When you got a market that's going up, 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 you got to give some back to make that next leg up. It's that simple. It's that freaking simple. You understand? So, yesterday, in my last two videos, I explained to you this market needs to give some back. Right now, stock futures being lower, I'm loving it. I think this is exactly what needs to happen right here and right now. Market needs a big pullback. Will it get it? I have no idea, but I'll be happy with the small one. How's that? I will be happy with the small pullback. Because look, the easy money hasn't even begun to pour into this market. The Wall Street banks buying the market, the hedge funds buying the market, the Fed buying the market, the promise of, yield curve rigging, more of it, by the Federal Reserve. They're calling it yield curve control. They've been controlling the yield curve since 2008. And I mean controlling the yield curve. It's amazing that they can get away with even saying things like that. And the only reason why they can get away with it is because 99% of the people have no idea what the Fed is doing or how they're doing it. Again, the Fed can't just say, hey, we're going to keep yields low. No, they have to get into the market and buy debt with cash that they create out of thin air, and that rigs or manipulates the entire yield curve. And there's other mechanisms, it's early, behind this as well. You all know that. So let me put another perspective on this for you. We got a pan sell-off today. How many times have we seen these pan sell-offs? Pan, meaning everything. You got cryptos under pressure. You got gold under pressure, silver under pressure, crude oil under pressure. You got a little bit of a knee-jerk into the dollar here, and you got the 10-year yield coming down. Every time, without exception, that we have seen a pan sell-off like this, pay attention to these things. Stocks rebound a week later, a few days later, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. Now, for those of you that subscribe to my newsletter, there is a link down here in the description of this video. You will see that Greg Mannarino is going to put some Benjamin Franklins to work in this market. If the positions I'm currently holding dip, I will buy that dip today on every single one of my positions. Okay, you want to know what these are? So simple. Subscribe to my free newsletter. Okay. Anyway, I want to talk about something else here, and this is not political. Okay, I am a market guy. I'm a stock market guy. Period. The end. I want to put a little light on how this market is going to respond moving forward in the event that it believes Joe Biden is going to win. Now again, keep politics out of it. I'm not talking about this from a political thing. I'm talking about it strictly from a market standpoint. I covered how the Wall Street banks are now turning their back on President Trump. I have said he's going to win, but this rattles my cage a little bit. It makes me believe if the Wall Street banks are turning on the president, he's got almost no chance of winning. You have to understand that. And I'm talking about the markets here. I don't get into a big hairy argument. I'm telling you how the markets work. You know I know what I'm talking about. So I'm telling you this, okay? If the market moving forward into November starts to believe that Joe Biden is going to win, you're going to see stocks move higher along with that, and maybe markedly higher. You're also going to see a couple of other things happen. You're going to see dollar weakness. Why? Because Joe is going to have the Fed flood the world with more easy money. That means stocks are going up, dollar is going down. You understand? And mark my words here. Okay, we already know we have suppressed interest rates for as far as the eye can see and beyond. Well, if Joe makes his way in there, you're going to see 0 to negative rates. There is no doubt in my mind here. So understand, again, keep politics out. I'm talking about the market, all right? So, keep your shirt on. In the event of a Biden win, if the market believes Biden's going to win moving forward over the next several months, this is where stocks are going. La, 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 la. Up, up, up. You understand? That's it. The promise of more easy money, the promise of more suppressed rates, the promise of more stimulus, all of this and more will happen under a Biden presidency. This is what the market's going to do. You understand? It's going to get so giddy, you won't believe it. Trust me on this. There's no doubt about it. So anyway, I just want you to understand how these markets work, okay? Keep politics out. You keep politics out of it, you understand the markets. If you let it weigh on your brain, you will have no clue at all. And, that's the game. They don't want you to be able to think. They don't want you to be able to speak or anything. It's, they're in control and that's it. So, you're in control. Let me explain that to you. If you realize that by understanding and having a clear picture of what the bigger picture is here, and you know what it is, full control of the global markets by the Federal Reserve, who is running the entire charade right now. Well, it's just simple. It's the Wall Street banks and the Fed. Obviously, the Wall Street banks run the Fed. They're running the world. And they will do whatever they want. They will get whoever they want in office. That's it. It's so simple. And it's all about making money. For them. For me, no. It goes way, way, way beyond that. And that's why I sit here and try to outline this for you, because I promise you, we're not going to lose. If you can put politics aside, all right, it's going to happen. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. So if you have the intelligence to be able to see through the facade of this, I will keep you on the right side of this thing that's enveloping the entire world. But if you gotta rah and gotta stick to whatever party you believe in, you got your faith in the wrong place, I can tell you that, you're gonna lose. All right? Understand where you are at. Understand how the markets work, because it's the cash that controls the world. All right, that's it. That's the world you are living in. You're living in the material world. Madonna, yeah. Couldn't think of that for a second. But Madonna had it right. Understand where you are. If you understand where you are, everything becomes clear. All right, look. I think this video has been important. I'm going to ask you to please share it. Get it out there. So understand, like I'm saying here, just real quick, let me wrap this up. If moving forward, this market starts to absorb and believes we're going to get a Biden win, stocks are going much higher, gold is going much higher, silver is going much higher, cryptos are going higher, the dollar is going to take a hit, and that's the plan. That's the way it's going to go. It should be as clear can be to you. Put politics aside, and a whole new world will open up for you. All right, this guy right here really does love you. I'm going to ask you again to please share the video, get it out there, and we are going to reconvene in this lovely spot at the end of the day. See you later.